Hey guys, I need to give a shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. If you're unaware of what SeatGeek is, it is an app that lets you buy tickets to concerts, to sporting events, to any sort of major thing that you want to get a ticket to. And what it does is it shows you a map of the tickets listed across all different websites, and it shows you which deal is a good deal and which deal is a bad deal, so you know if you're getting ripped off. So if you download the app and you want to go and use it to buy tickets, make sure you use my code COOGS at checkout and you will save $20 off your first order. Thanks, SeatGeek. All right, guys, it is time for the next team build video. You guys have actually been really enjoying these team builds. You guys are giving me a lot of fun ideas to use for teams, and just keep them coming. If you have an idea that you want to see, drop it down in the comments. So this team build is going to be really fun because this is actually one I would have liked to do it last week, but just the scheduling didn't really work out for it. But this is going to be the trade deadline team build. Pretty much every player on this team was a trade deadline acquisition. Not all of them are going to be like, they weren't all traded on the exact trade deadline, but like right here in trade season. So the guy I have at shortstop, you can probably guess who it is. He wasn't traded right on July 31st. He was traded like a week and a half or 2 weeks before that or whatever, but he was pretty much the biggest move of trade season. So they're not all going to be right on that day, but they're going to be pretty much right at the trade deadline. Also, not every single player that was traded is going to be fit on this team. Like I said, MLB The Show only allows you 25 spots for a roster, a very limited amount. So I tried to get as many as I could, but there's going to be like some relievers especially that don't get on this video that did get traded. So let's go ahead and get it started. Over at catcher, we are going to be using Wilson Ramos. Kind of a surprising move for me, to be honest. I didn't expect the Rays to trade him, but Wilson Ramos was traded from the Tampa Bay Rays over to the Philadelphia Phillies, so he is back in the National League East now. He will be, I don't really know how the Phillies are using him. I haven't really seen much of him since he got traded. Like, I don't know if it's like a platoon between him and Alfaro or if they're playing somebody else at first. I'm not totally sure, but Wilson Ramos, he's been having a really good bat this year. Hopefully he can provide the Phillies with some more offense. All right, so first base, this one's kind of confusing because this guy isn't really a first baseman, but there weren't really any major first baseman moves. But this guy does have a secondary position of first base, and that's Adam Duvall. So Adam Duvall is now on the Atlanta Braves. I think the trade was a solid trade, but it's not anything I was freaking out about. Like, yeah, Adam Duvall's got some pop and stuff, but I think it's not the biggest move in the world. But I have him playing first base because, like I said, he does have a secondary there, and there weren't a ton of first baseman moves, but there were some other big outfield moves. All right, over at second base, there were multiple guys I could go with right here. I could go with Ian Kinsler being traded from the Angels to the Red Sox, but I do not have him starting. He's going to be in my bench. I could have Jonathan Scope going from the Orioles to the Brewers, but he's going to be on my bench too. The big one that I think most people will see is Brian Dozier being traded from the Minnesota Twins to the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Brian Dozier, big right-handed power bat, now in LA. I think he's going to do very well for them. That Dodgers infield is really scary. Over at third base, a very big acquisition for the Milwaukee Brewers. Mike Moustakas is going to be our starter. Now, kind of an interesting year for Mike Moustakas because at the beginning of the season, or in the offseason, he hadn't signed until really late, and then I think he signed like a year deal with the Royals for like $7 to $10 million, something like that. So, he wanted a bigger contract, didn't get it, started performing with the Royals. He was hitting the ball very well this year, and then he got traded to the Brewers. So we'll see what happens in the offseason with Moustakas if he re-signs or goes somewhere else, but pretty big move for the Brew Crew. And then, of course, at shortstop, no surprise here, guys. Manny Machado traded from the Baltimore Orioles to the Los Angeles Dodgers. I mean, I think that's the biggest move of the deadline, to be honest. And, you look at that Dodgers middle infield now, at the beginning of the season, it's what, Seager and Kike Hernandez. Looks a lot different now with Brian Dozier and Manny Machado. That's a solid middle infield. All right, over in the outfield, we'll start it off in left. Cameron Maybin, now on the Seattle Mariners. Cameron Maybin, not the greatest player in the world, but does have some solid numbers behind him. So hopefully he does well for the Mariners to kind of keep up with their offense because he's not really, or the Mariners aren't really playing that well lately. So hopefully Maybin will have a little bit of help for them. Over in center field, guys, a guy with a crazy good arm, Leonys Martin. He was on the Detroit Tigers. Now he got traded to the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians having an outfield with, Michael Brantley, now Leonys Martin. He's got an okay bat, not the greatest bat in the world, but defensively, he's going to be very, very solid. So Leonys Martin, definitely exciting to have him in center field. And then in right field, kind of a move that a lot of people didn't really see coming is Tommy Pham being traded from the Cardinals to the Tampa Bay Rays. You know, it's kind of like, it seemed like they gave up on Tommy Pham pretty quick. I don't know if there was bad blood between him and like front office. I don't know exactly what happened there, but kind of a surprising move. But either way, Tommy Pham was on the move. And then the ace pitcher, guys, this is the move that really makes little to no sense to me. Chris Archer being traded from the Tampa Bay Rays to the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't understand this move by Philadelphia at all. They traded, or I'm sorry, not Philadelphia, Pittsburgh at all. They traded two very, very good young players in order to get Chris Archer as an ace pitcher when he hasn't even been having that good of a season. It just was a really weird move for me, so I still don't get it. But anyway, this is the starting nine. The rest of the starting rotation is going to consist of J.A. Happ, Nathan Eovaldi, Kevin Gausman, and Cole Hamels. On the bench, we've got Jonathan Schoop, Ian Kinsler, Asdrubal Cabrera, Jonathan Villar, and Logan Forsythe. And then in the bullpen, Brad Hand being traded from the Padres to the Indians, Zach Britton being traded to the Yankees, Brad Brack being traded to the Braves with Darren O'Day, Juris Familia being traded to the Oakland A's, Osuna being traded to the Astros, and Kayla being traded to the Pirates. Like I said, there's plenty of more relievers that I could throw in here. Jake Diekman being traded, of course, stuff like that. There's plenty of guys I could put in here, but these are just the guys I decided to go with as I'm building my team. So guys, let's see how the trade deadline team goes in ranked seasons. Hopefully we can get a dub, and we'll see who's the player of the game. All right, here we go, guys. Taking on the Emerald City Rainiers. Let's see who he's got. He's got Yu Darvish on the mound, Joe Morgan, Chipper Jones, Ken Griffey Jr., Albert Pujols, Willie Stargell, JD Martinez, Johnny Bench, and Ernie Banks. This guy's got a solid squad. Ooh. First batter, Joe Morgan. I gave him a circle change. That was actually a pretty nice pitch, but he was able to be early on it. Get it through the right side. Oh, there we go. Come on, we can get this out at second. Attaboy, Dozier, get it to first. Oh, let's go. Dozier and Machado doing work on the middle infield. Yes! Got Griffey swinging on the slider. Let's go. Got out of that inning. Manny Machado, inside fastball. I can't tell. Looks like that's just going to be warning track power. Wow, I really didn't feel like I missed that. Oh, well. And Immortal Pujols gets a hold of a outside changeup, pulls it to left field. That is going to be a 1-0 lead for my opponent. Damn, dude. Early on it, too. Dude, I left that pitch hanging so fat. Oh, my God. That ball was hit 900 feet. Dude, I left a slider literally. Look at that pitch, dude. To JD Martinez. Yeah, right. Oh, another home run, man. 3-0. He's got a 3-0 lead on 3 solo shots, dude. And now I got to face the Immortals. This lineup is just ridiculous. All right, guys. It is the bottom of the 4th inning, and I don't think I have a hit yet. And I haven't really hit the ball hard at all. I have like a couple like fairly deep fly balls, but they're not like, they're just hit like really high. They're not hit very hard. So I'm looking for some exit velo this inning, dude. I don't know how I missed that curveball, by the way. I was late on it, apparently. We need to hit a ball hard. Come on, Dozier. Put one in play. That's a ball. There we go. Got a fastball, but once again, it's not hit hard. It's just hit high in the air as a shallow fly ball. Just can't really figure out Darvish at the moment. What? Where did I miss that? Hold on a second. I was really underneath that? Dude, that's frustrating, man. I don't know how that is just weak contact. Or how my PCI wasn't better. Dude, usually I'm actually a really good hitter against Yu Darvish. Usually his stuff is pretty easy for me to track, and he really got on base. This is just one of those games, man. And then Ernie Banks goes, okay, this game is frustrating me now, man. Oh my goodness, 5-0 lead, and we still don't have a hit. Not even gonna lie, guys, I'm very frustrated at the moment. It's the bottom of the 7th, and I still don't have a hit. I don't know what it is. every single PCI placement where I'm like missing it is like literally, it's the most minute mistake. Like, it should not be getting missed as much as it is. And I finally got a hit. It is a friggin' miracle. It wasn't even hit hard either. Like, that was 92 off the bat. I mean, it's harder than pretty much anything I've hit so far, but dude, I'm looking for a line drive. I finally hit a home run and it's foul. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Mike Moustakas over his head. There we go. Oh my god. We actually hit the ball hard. We actually got a solid line drive to the outfield. Wow. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Can you guys believe what you're seeing? That was a check. This is my day. Leonis Martin gets a hanger, but once again, he's just not the best hitter. Wow. Come on, man. It gave me a check swing, and it gave me contact on that. There we go. First batter of the 9th inning. Going to be a fly ball from Mike Schmidt. Tommy Pham makes the grab. JD Martinez with a base hit. JD, there's no way to pitch to JD in this game, dude. His stroke is just, or his reach is too long. You can't pitch inside or outside against him. Wow, Johnny Bench killed that pitch. Thank goodness that stayed in the yard. That's 2 down. Throw it to second. There we go. All right, out of the top of the 9th. Let's go. 5-run comeback. Brian Dozier. Got a hanging pitch, but I guess I just got underneath it. That's 1 out. Manny Machado, base hit up the middle. There we go. 1 out base knock in the 9th. Probably a double play coming up here. Or maybe not. Moustakas deep to left field. Oh, it went off Chipper Jones' glove. He almost robbed that, dude. I can't believe that. Wow. We actually got away with one there, and then we pop up with Duvall for the 2nd out. Leonis Martin, base knock up the middle. There we go. I think we got Cameron Maben up next. Ah, popped up. Good circle change. That should do it for this game, guys. And it does. I mean, you know what? Looking at the final score, 6-3, I feel like it should have been a lot farther apart. Honestly, I feel like my opponent should have beat me by more with the lineup that he had. I mean, he had a home run with 4 separate players. Pujols, Morgan, Banks, Martinez. His lineup was just so good. I had Silver, Kevin, Gausman on the mound. I mean, it's not the best matchup in the world, but I mean, that's what you get when you make a team build. Honestly, only losing by 3 isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, we definitely picked it up in the last 3 innings, but it was just too little too late, dude. The entire time against Yu Darvish, I was just, everything I was missing was just barely off, but it was enough to make it not, like, get hit hard. So, just kind of a tough game for me, man, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed the video, though. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.